Unbelievable RV Tour YouTube channel. I was just browsing the internet and I like to stay on top of things, RV prices, whether it be motorhomes or travel trailers, small travel trailers, because I've often toyed with getting a small travel trailer to keep up north or to keep over at Daytona Beach so we don't have to drive the motorhome all the time. And today I got an email from a big company. I like to say who it is. We bought our motorhomes at General RV for reasons I'll get into later in another video. People bash General RV, people bash Camping World, people bash Lazy Days, La Mesa. Everybody gets bashed, but General RV, we're comfortable there, I guess. I tentatively bought a travel trailer last year at the Hershey RV show, about a year and a half ago. They let me out of the deal because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it yet. My idea was to maybe keep it over here at Daytona Beach in storage, except for when we went to camp at the campground, and then bring it out into a campsite, or to keep it up in Pennsylvania or Ohio to that we could just fly up and use it or drive up in the van. Mainly just because I like to spend money. I admit it. Anyway, the email I got, they have just lowered some more prices, especially on this entry level called the Forest River Cadets. Now, these are neat little neat little travel trailers, and it's the kind that I almost bought, or the kind I did agree to buy, but then they let me out of the deal, and I promised him when I do get one, I'll get one from him. That's up at the Harrisburg location of General RV. Well, I'm going to show you the website. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the prices that are going on right now, because it's unbelievable the prices these things are going for. I don't know how they can sell them that cheap, but if you're interested in buying a travel trailer, that's what we're talking about right now, the travel trailers, and getting started in RVing, you buy one of these travel trailers, you get yourself a 1,000 Trails pass. That's what we use, 1,000 Trails, and you can camp about as much as you want to. You can't really full-time on the camping pass because you can only book out so many days. But let's show you the RV prices just in case you're interested in getting started in RVing and you want to follow the unbelievable RV tour around while I do my entertaining all summer. So let's get this camera turned and show you these low-priced RVs. You're stealing them. Let's take a look. Okay, we're at the General RV site for new travel trailers, and I did a search and sorted it to least expensive to most expensive. Now, over here, I'm not sure if you can see the mouse. Yeah, you can see it there. The Coachman Clipper Cadet 15 CBN or CBH. The BH usually means a bunkhouse, which means there's some bunk beds in there for kids or whatever. If you do have kids. But anyway, I'm going to start with the one that I had bought, but then they let me out of the deal because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. This is the Clipper Cadet 14 CR. This one's in Canton, Ohio, which is where I'd buy it to leave it at our friend's house. And down here you can see the price is $11,999. When I bought ours at the Hershey RV show last year, the show price, I think, was $15,999, and I ended up making a deal. I walked out a couple times for getting it at $16,000 out the door. So if that was priced at $16,000 and they gave it to me for $16,000 out the door, that means there's some wiggle room on these. However, with it priced at $11,999, out the door you'd be at about close to $16,000 with the fees and stuff. So I'm thinking there's probably at least $1,000 to move on that you could probably get it for $15,000 out the door. If you're a good negotiator like myself, you might get $14,000 out the door. And that's incredible for a travel trailer. Now let's take a look at this one and see what we have. All right, let's look at the pictures. There's right there, you see your propane. This is the floor plan.
I was in these, and it has a real nice sized shower, has a separate toilet, so it's a dry bath. It's not a toilet inside the shower. And you have some room here. This is the door that comes in. The bathroom is a real good size, an unbelievable size for the size of this RV. Now right here it says bench seat, but it's not a bench seat anymore. This is an older drawing from the previous model. You have a dinette / bed here. The one drawback to this is the bed is a little bit short. If you're 6 feet or over, it's not going to be that comfortable because it's only about 6 feet from end to end. Once you have there's a little shelf in there right up here that gets in the way. The one I looked at did have a microwave. Let's see what we have here. This is your entry door here. This is a little closet here. This is your bathroom door. This is a 12-volt refrigerator. It does not use propane. This here is where that floor plan said the bench seat. This is actually sort of tabletop, and it comes with a couple bar stools right here. We'll see if we have those in the next pictures. It does come with a spare tire, and I believe the one I looked at last year had a ladder on the back. This is your dinette / bed. This will drop down. So not the most comfortable sleeping arrangement, but this is not for long-term camping. You got your sink here. You got a propane cooktop here. And the one I looked at did have a microwave up here, but I don't think this one does. Has accordion shades. You got your dump valves back here, propane, your city water hookup, your electric hookup is all over here. Better view. Okay, this one does not have the microwave, but you can put one up here. Also has, I'm not sure if these are it over here, but you can hook it. There's TV cable if you want to get a TV antenna for the top. Got some good steps leading in. Got an awning, electric awning. Has a little storage shelf above the bed. And when you have something this size, you use every surface you can to store stuff. You know, you could store folded shirts, anything up there. That's what it looks like when you have it made down into a bed. Now they did change something where last year's model had about a 6-inch shelf right here that you really couldn't put a pillow on or anything. And it took about 6 inches away from your sleeping area. This might be okay if you're 6 feet tall. You definitely have more room than on the previous model. Now this one, I'm not sure, maybe they don't come with the bar stools anymore because they're usually in the pictures of the RVs for sale. Let's go back to the toilet here. You have a pedal flush toilet. Shower is, I think, 24 by 36, which is pretty good. A lot come with 24 by 24, 24 by 30, but that 36, that extra 6 inches makes a big deal. Alrighty. Oh, and right here you see it weighs 2,400 pounds. So you can pull it with pretty much any SUV, 6-cylinder SUV or a 4-cylinder turbo SUV. They usually have about 3,000 to 3,500 of capacity. You want to have at least 3,000 towing capacity to pull this because you're going to put another couple 100 pounds of stuff in there. So there you have the Clipper 14CR. Now for the same price, we have the Clipper 15CBH. It's just a little bit longer. A lot of things are the same on it. Your floor plan is here. Dinette and shelf. Here's your bunk beds, lower left-hand corner of the floor plan. Other things look the same. You got your refrigerator. You got your same shower and toilet. Let's get to the pictures here. The layout's similar. Your bunk beds are back here. Let's get a picture of them. Refrigerator, you got some extra storage because this is a slightly bigger travel trailer. For $11,999, I just can't believe that. You know, these things do cost money to make them, but you wouldn't think at that kind of price. There's your bunk beds. Now the bunk beds are also useful if you don't need kids. It's useful as storage to take stuff along with you. We were originally looking at a motorhome, the Integra Odyssey 31F, I think it was, and that had bunk beds in it that we were going to use for storage and for the cats to sleep on and whatever. We ended up getting a different model, which we were really glad we changed our mind. Here's the bunk beds. All right, so there you have the 15 CBH. Now let's see what else we have here. Okay, if you wanna really spend some money, you get yourself the 16 CFB. Let's take a look at the floor plan. Got the same shower and toilet over here. Oh, by the way, I don't have a screen capture recorder for video. This is my lesser powerful desktop. That's why I'm using the camera. So you might have lines from the video. If I was using my laptop, I could probably use the capture video and then use that as my video. Got your awning. Oh yeah, and this will have a little more exterior storage underneath the bed. Okay, there's your dinette. So you have a dinette and you have a bed in this one. Similar layout. The Clippers are all similar in their layouts. I don't see a microwave in this one either. There's your 12-volt fridge. And these Clippers give you one advantage over some of the other very small campers, is your overhead air conditioning. Let me raise this up a little bit, up there on the top. So it has a rooftop air conditioning instead of a side window air conditioner. Some models use a side window air conditioner, and it's just not enough in the summer times, especially if you're in Florida. Tiny sink. There's your hookups for cable. Got your awning, got your steps, another spare tire. Oh, there's that shelf. I was talking about that shelf with the that other model, the 14. And this one has the shelf. So if you're over 6 feet, you're going to have a tough time. All right, that is the 16 CFB, has the same shower in it. And we use General RV in Ocala. Somehow we just ended up there one time and bought an RV there and traded that one in after a year and got the one we have now. All right, let's see what else we have here. Right here is the Coachman Clipper Cadet 17 CFQ. Let's take a look at the floor plan. You can see it's a little longer. All right, here you have a north-south bed. That's what you call that when it goes lengthwise instead of across. You got some pass-through storage under there for longer items. Got your dinette. You got the same 24 by 36 shower over lower left-hand corner. Let's take a look at some pictures. This 3K here, that means it's 3,000 pounds or under and can be towed with an SUV. I believe this is the largest of the 3K. There's your overhead air. Critical that you have that. If you're getting a small camper, don't get a window wall. It's in the wall, but it's like a small 5,000 BTU window unit. Dinette, nothing else to see there really. There's the north-south bed, and you can walk around it to get into bed. You don't have to roll over somebody to get out. You have a little bit of wardrobe on each side, a shelf here. Definitely, if you're thinking of getting something inexpensive, $12,999. I am not an ad for General RV or whatever. I just keep a tab on the prices, and this is incredible. Camping World has some prices too, but I can't recommend Camping World and those Coleman Lantern aluminum boxes that they sell as RVs. All right, so there's your 17 CFQ. But those cadets at $11,999 and $12,999, definitely worth looking into. And if you should happen to want an RV, there's also things you'll need, because you'll probably want to put a backup camera. They don't come with a backup camera, so you want to wire one of them. So there's little costs that you're going to run into. All right, there you have some cheap travel trailers for sale, brand new. You get a 1-year warranty with them. The actual traveling part and the gigging part of the 2024 Unbelievable RV Tour begins in about 2 months. So we'll be bringing you the behind the scenes look, and we hope you come along, subscribe, give us a like. Whatever you do, we're good with it. We'll see you down the road.